Good morning. It is morning, everybody. It's early. It is 2:30 a.m. I can't remember if I want the manual save or the auto save. Anyway, it's Chris and I have been up since 11:30 at night. We were both so tired, especially me. I crashed at 4:30 p.m. last night after that huge trip and everything. And then we both woke up at like 11:45 at night. Like just before midnight. Because her sister had come back from the city and she was going to crash with us. And I actually felt so rested. She and I have been up since midnight just talking in the kitchen. And she finally decided to go back to bed. And I was like, I'm just going to go do a stream. So she and I have been up for about the past 2.5 hours, almost 3 hours, just talking in the kitchen. So, yeah, Allie, my sleep schedule's all jacked up right now because of the trip. But it's all good. So I did get a good, like, 7 hours of just, like, uninterrupted sleep. But I've been up since midnight now, and it'll be a couple of days to get back to my normal sleep schedule. If you think this game looks like Baldur's Gate 3, you are tripping. Because it has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3. This is a completely different world that has nothing to do with the Forgotten Realms or Dungeons & Dragons, although it does use the same rule set. The 5th edition SRD rule set. But if all you've ever played is Baldur's Gate 3, then I could see how you could make that mistake. But if you're someone like me who's been playing video games for the past 35, 40 years, this game has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3. It is its own thing. Shout out to Tactical Adventures for the key. We're going to continue where we left off yesterday. The graphics aren't similar either because this game is built in the Unreal Engine, Unreal 5, and Baldur's Gate 3 is built in a completely different engine that is Larian Studios' proprietary engine. So again, yeah, it doesn't look anything like Baldur's Gate 3 either. Graphically, it's completely different. Alright, now when we left off, I think there's an ambush up ahead, if I remember correctly. Oh. That is an interesting thing. Alright, what are these things? Wood fairies. I guess we're about to find out. Yeah, camera perspectives is different too. What's up, Blueface? Good morning. Yeah, it's a complete glow up from the first game. Difference being the first game was built in Unity, this game is built in Unreal. Looks way different. I'm just gonna go for the tried and true magic missile. Oh, screw it. Let's just go all in. Alright, that's one down. Oh, she missed. It's over, Wood Elf. I have the high ground. Oh, we get attacks of opportunity.
What are you doing?
That's not good. I'm incapacitated. That thing's almost dead. Definitely need to stabilize. This is going to be interesting. Honestly, I should probably get that one to boost attack. Alright, that's toast. Man, those things are gnarly. Attack of opportunity. But damn! Man, I should... Can I hit that one from here? I missed. Well, now I know that there's casters on the field. Disadvantage in concentration, throwing throws. Yeah, I'm done. I don't have any spells left. Let's do Angry Bees and see how this works. Because these are spellcasters. That'll ruin her concentration. And then we're gonna dazzle. Oh, is that a touch attack? It is. God damn it, she knocked my wizard down again. I need to... No, I need to do it on yourself. Why'd you drop down for? This is one area where... Okay, that's toast. Oh no, it's not toast. That's not good. Can I stabilize her yet? Nope. I missed. Stabilize. Lay on hands. What if I switch? Oh, I missed. going to... Can I move over here? God, they really don't like my wizard. Or my cleric. Holy crap, these things hit like freight trains. Ouch. Okay, they missed. Whew. Alright, we need to... How's my health? Okay, I did get it though, that's good. Alright, let's take this one out, hopefully. Oh yeah! I'm good. You know what I should do? They have dex saves. 55, 80. That's right. You're a wood creature. Feel the wrath of my fire. Ooh, where you running off to, biatch? Man, they do some serious damage with their hits. What do you mean target not sensed? Oh, she resisted. Do I have any inspiration points? Nope. Can I get it from here? Nah, we're done. Right, sneak attack. Target not sensed. I need to get line of sight. I missed. Miles, get on up. I'm gonna use a healing potion. Alright, let's try another flame. Alright, one down. Ha, you missed, bitch. Oh, you're trying to get the high ground. No line of sight.
Neoka Evo Malness!
Attack of opportunity, and he missed it? Come on, bro. Probably have no line of sight from here. I do from here. Ooh, she missed. Oh, god damn, these have like a huge AC bonus or something.
Neoka Evo Malness!
Dude, that was a gnarly fight, man.
It looks like we're not welcome. They're Fae. I guess we're trespassing in their territory.
Maybe. Let's just stay alert.
Oh, I got a
Did you
perception.
see that?
I made a
What?
perception roll.
Some kind of giant bird. Stay alert, everyone.
Okay. Well, first things first, we gotta loot up. Mana dust can be used to craft other items. There's definitely some wonkiness to the camera transitions from time to time. Early access for the win. Ooh, Dryad bark. Okay. Now we need to do a short rest. We're gonna get some hit points back. I need to probably bring that other controller over here. I played Valheim. Yep. Have I played Lord of the Rings Return to Moria DLC? Nope. Alright, that's that chat. Let me go check all the other chat. Booyah! Johnny coming in with a 14-month channel renewal over on YouTube as a guild captain. Thank you, Johnny. I appreciate the support. Good to see you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Hell yeah, 14 months, man. That's epic. Thank you so much for that. For everybody tuning in for the first time this morning, we are live on YouTube, Twitch, Kick, and TikTok. I am live early today. My sleep schedule is all messed up because of the trip. So Chris and I slept from 4:30 p.m. yesterday. We both crashed, and then we woke up at like almost midnight. So it's like it's about 2:45 in the morning right now. So I'm a couple hours, I'm like 3 hours early for my streams. But it's all good. We're gonna do a few hours here this morning, and then I'm gonna go take another nap and slowly get back to my normal schedule. All right. What I don't know is what else is there to see here. Okay. Definitely need to head in this direction, it looks like. What is that? It's a vista. Oh, wow.
It would be much simpler if we actually knew something about this place.
Well, we're going to have to learn about this place. That's what we're here for, sir. I can't answer that question for you, Stuart. You're an adult. You're a big boy. Put your big boy pants on. The question asked was, do I play Crimson Desert on release, or I wait 2 weeks until I'm on holiday to have late nights and stuff? Yeah, that's... Put your big boy pants on. Play when you want. That's an entirely you thing, not a me thing. This is like a greenhouse. Who are you people?
Well, well, well. And just exactly how did you get here?
You wouldn't believe us if we told you.
Huh. Perhaps not.
By the Nexus, Steelmind. You weren't joking.
More Argad spies. And this time in Our Lady's private estate. Lucky for us, her little bird spotted them. It seems our feathered friend has her uses after all. I want to know how they got past our security.
You mean you didn't ask them?
Apparently, I wouldn't believe it.
Look, we're really sorry if we're trespassing. We were teleported here against our will. We're not spies.
Ha! You know what? You're right. I don't believe you.
Nicely done.
We are going to have to sort this out.
Oh, when dialogue options are available, they are assigned based on each character's personality or family role. If ability checks are involved, the most suitable character is selected. Okay.
But right now, drop your weapons and show your hands.
Wait, you have to help us. Our brother's over there bleeding to death.
A fifth one. This is an outrageous breach. We need to sweep the entire area.
Look, it's just one man. He's gravely wounded.
If you're telling the truth, then nothing bad will happen.
But if you decide we aren't?
Just do as you're told and drop your weapons.
Fuck it.
If you insist, but we've done nothing wrong.
You can discuss that with your Argad friend. In a cell.
You're making a mistake.
That's what they all say. Magic will reveal if you're telling the truth. If not, you'll hang with the other one.
And if we're innocent?
Well, then you really do have an interesting story to tell. One perhaps even the Lady Anabasia might want to hear. But don't get your hopes too high. Throw them in the cell next to Yorka.
Well, we apparently got teleported into somewhere we're not supposed to be, and now we're in a jail cell, which is where so many great D&D adventures start.
Might as well get cozy with your Argad friend. He ain't got long. Here Lord Steelmind is looking for his head. Guess you'll be next.
What friend? Psst.
Hey, are you part of Gilana's outfit?
Who? What? No, we're not part of anybody's outfit.
Shh. I know you can't talk openly. Beacon eyes and ears everywhere. I get it.
It's time, Yorka!
Crap, it's too late. We need to trust each other. Please, find Damien in the lion's den. Tell him 8 circles make 1.
What? But...
No time. Damien's waiting for me, but I won't make it. Tell him not to wait. He has to finish the job.
Where's the...
The lion's den. East side near the shore. An ancient sickless ruin. Damien's hiding there.
Shut your trap, Argad spy. Time's up.
Make sure you aren't followed.
Jira sharing secrets with ya? Ha ha ha! Don't worry. You'll be joining him on a gallows soon enough.
But we don't know this man. We're not spies.
Ha! Yeah, pull the other one. Now, move your ass, Yorka.
Long live the Republic! Death to the beacon!
Shit.
Save your breath, Yorker. Not many left. You're next, rebel scum!
Rebel scum? I've been called that before.
Everyone okay?
Not too sure. It feels like a nightmare.
If only. Mareike, the funeral, Ricard, it's all real.
And this Mark? What have we done? We should never have accepted this quest.
Yeah, you should never
We had
have.
no choice. Mareike would have killed us all. Don't forget, she's the goddess of life and death.
All right. New faction revealed. All right. Complete healing requiring food and campsites. You party can take a long rest at a campfire or at an inn. This takes about 8 hours, and the party requires food. One party food is enough to feed the whole party and companions for a full long rest. If it's not interrupted, the heroes will regain all their HP and half their spent dice, all their spell slots, all their used abilities and powers. Okay, from those they know. Copy that. And you can also identify during a ritual spell. And you can do one item during each short rest or long rest. If you think this is a Dragon Age Origins mod, yeah, you probably need to get your eyes checked. Alright. It wants me to take a long rest. Actually, before I do that... let's rest until dawn. Alright, we get to level up. We're definitely going to stick with Paladin. So my base gain, I'm getting some hit points, and I'm getting Paladin's Smite. We're going to go advanced leveling here. So we're getting Divine Smite. And I need to select a fighting style for my Paladin. Blessed Warrior. You can learn 2 cantrips. Defense. Great weapon. Guidance and Sacred Flame are recommended. The chosen cantrips count as Paladin spells for you, and Charisma is your spell casting. But okay, I can do that. Searing Smite. Yeah, buddy. I don't care about the Spare the Dying. I think I'm gonna go Holy Conduit. Okay. I don't need to do advanced leveling for that character. I definitely want to do advanced leveling because I want to pick my spells. I don't give a shit about Burning Hands. I hate that spell. I don't care about Ray of Sickness either. Although if these are the only options I'm being given... No, we're definitely gonna do hideous laughter and ice knife. Okay. Prepare spells. Definitely keep cure wounds, divine smite. I'm okay with that. Oh, I don't have my spell book on me. Yeah, I guess we're okay with that.
I have orders from the Lady Anabasia. Fetch the prisoners immediately.
Well, the Argad spies? To the palace?
Do you have a problem obeying orders?
No, my lord. But they're dangerous.
Not to Our Lady Anabasia. Now do as you're told.
Yes, my lord. Of course, my lord. At once, my lord. You, stay in there and wipe your feet, you worthless scum.
Yeah, more to come soon, GSMD. If you noticed on Twitter yesterday, Twitter X, Bethesda posted that,
it's a great honor.
as Todd said, next week, more information is coming.
Damned elves. Worse than the new empire. Can't hide your cursed city forever.
Cursed City.
I ain't done nothing, I tell you, nothing.
Nothing.
Fair trial, sir. I desire a fair trial, please. You've got to help a poor sailor, please. Please!
Move on.
So we are going to meet somebody important. No, I don't plan on playing Midnight at the moment. There may be a time in the future, but I'm way too busy right now to do any World of Warcraft. Hang on, I need to grab all these books.
The new guests in the dispensary?
Yes, he seems harmless enough.
Did we just teleport to the new empire?
Wish it was that simple. But it's got a definite old world Manacalon feel.
We don't have time for that. Come on, don't dawdle.
So we're in the new Elven Empire.
Wish it was that simple. But it's got a definite old world Manacalon feel.
I say, who are those raffish types?
Certainly not from around here.
Upstarts from Dinas Argad, I'd wager.
Is it true there was another spy?
Yeah, almost got him.
Well, if the spy master's goons are after him, Then he'll soon hang along with his friend.
More Manacalon styling and art.
Someone should tell them what happened to their empire.
Oh,
Pure
that's...
high elf hearts would break.
Don't tempt me.
There you go. Enjoy.
So, these definitely are elves of some type. Hang on. So it says they're like the new empire. I don't know what that means. So the old Manacalon Empire, when we played the first game, had been gone for centuries? I don't remember the timeline. Go back to bed, sweetheart. Go on. Get up there. Go to bed.
Greetings, travelers. Welcome to my humble court. I am the Lady Anabazia, guiding light of Kayamar.
Yeah, Ali. So Bethesda retweeted last night. I put it on my Twitter X. But Todd said next week. Didn't say when next week, just said next week. How did I get early access? I worked hard and I grew my channels, and then I got invited by Tactical Adventures into the content creator group last year after having played the first game when it launched, Solasta Crown of the Magister, and all of the DLCs on my own dime and on my own time. And then they appreciated the coverage that I did on the first game so much they invited me to the content creator program and gave me an early access key. You too could do the same if you get out there and put some effort into it. Or you could just go buy it, which you should do if you want to support the company and help them build this game. It just went into early access a couple of days ago. They're going to be in early access for at least a year, similar to how Baldur's Gate 3 did their game in early access, and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, and Pathfinder Kingmaker, and many other companies, and Shrouded, Valheim. If you like what you see, go grab a copy. Should I be respectful? I should be respectful.
Milady, may I offer you our salutations and goodwill?
You will have to excuse the close attention you were paid by my guards. They are very protective of my person and of my privacy. They can be a little, shall we say, enthusiastic.
Why are you sleeping on my hat?
Indeed.
Go back to your bed.
I am certain that you're wondering what
No.
happened to Father Caldwell.
No.
Yours is not to worry. He is, as we speak, both safe and sound under my protection. I shall do all in my power to ensure that it remains so.
She sounds a little sus.
And now you must excuse my curiosity. I could not help but note that each and every one of you has a mark, a symbol of the goddess Maraike. You are keen followers of her creed, like your friend?
All right. This is interesting. So obviously one of the things I can say I really like about the way they've done their game so far is, if you'll notice, if we just sit here while we make a decision, the camera is changing the POV. That is a really cool feature, because a lot of games you'll be like locked into a POV when you're in a conversation. And then there'll be like a bark. The NPC will be like, "Did you hear what I said? Why haven't you answered?" Etc., etc. This is an interesting way to do it, because they've essentially, we have the options in the top left. We're being given the options to choose from up there, but then it's just rotating the POV between the two parties as you make a decision. That's really cool, that POV shift. So I have the option to tell her that that's my brother, or I could just say, you know, we don't know anything about, you know, we're not really followers of her creed. I think at this point I'm going to choose to be cautious and not mention that he's our brother, and I'm going to say not really.
Sort of.
I do feel obliged to admit that I am most intrigued. You see, here in Neokos, too many followers of Maraike, a mere ragtag acolytes of the barbarous Ka'um, nomad wanderers, beggars of the wilds. You, however, seem different. Lest you wonder, I have already spoken with Father Caldwell and have offered him my full protection and shelter in exchange for the opportunity to build a place of worship here, where he may bring his faith and service to my loyal subjects.
Did he accept?
He sounded most interested. And of course, he's still in need of much rest. But I am certain he will see the sense of it and agree.
I'm not sure that a return to preaching is his current priority.
I wouldn't know, and would not dare answer for him. But I sensed a strong sympathy for the proposal. But please, tell me more of your good selves. I am intrigued to note that you all hail from far-off Ferendra, the Principality of Masgarth, I believe?
Indeed. We actually don't know where we are right now.
Oh, but of course. How remiss of me. My appetite for information can be voracious. You are in a continent known in the common tongue as Neokos, and this is the city of Kayamar, my humble abode and capital of the Beacon, a most cosmopolitan place where I am certain you will fit in without problem, as long as you abide by our laws.
Indeed, we saw your Temple of Pakri. We have laws upheld by them at home. We won't be a problem to you.
Oh, I'm certain you won't. After all, your brother is my most gracious guest of honor.
Oh, that's a bit of a
It
threat.
would be disappointing not to extend you that same benefit.
I thought he hadn't accepted yet.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Can we see him?
Where are my manners? Absolutely. I am confident that you're eager to make certain of Father Caldwell's well-being.
So we're free to go?
Oh, but of course. Why would you not be? Although before you go, there is one last thing. A small favor, if you will.
We are all ears, my lady.
When you're done in the Fount of Wisdom, I wish you to meet with Lieutenant Silverstar, just outside the palace. He will brief you on certain things that will ensure the quality of our relationship. He will be in charge of our future communication. Since though I deemed it important to meet you today, I won't have time in the future.
Then we thank you for your time, milady.
They were in the woods. Yes, the spy master was furious.
Alright, we gotta make our way to the dispensary. Wherever that might be.
Alright. Now I have to get you to the dispensary to see your friend.
Okay. Let's follow him. Oh, we also need our gear back, sir. Because he took all our stuff. Not that we had a lot, it was all level 1 stuff, but still.
There you go. Enjoy.
Alright. Talk to Rickard. Rickard!
Steel bars on the windows.
Uh-huh.
Just in case you forget that even here you're a prisoner.
Yeah. Zerzar says he made a video about Star Wars: The Republic months ago. Tried it and have any blast. It's a good game. What's up, Devon? Yes, we started an early stream today.
Ah, you're here.
Hey Rick, good to see you smiling. How are you?
Tired, but alive. Thanks to you and Marike.
What's that smell? Oh, when did wine become part of the healing process?
They asked if I wanted a little taste of the local grape. Would have been rude to say no.
Rick.
Ah, enough of the lectures. Any news on Diorcus?
No. She left in a fury, mad at Marike as if she took Mother from us. We've no idea if she'll return.
It's my fault.
How?
I was there when Mahi got ill. She helped me understand. Told me about her past. Diorcus didn't get that chance.
Her past?
It's a long story, but you need to know. Mother was chosen by Marike to fulfill an important quest. The Covenant.
The Covenant? You know what it is?
She didn't tell me everything, but she clearly didn't succeed. The marriage, the orphanage. She was trying to make amends.
For what?
I don't know. Not exactly. But the first time Diorcus left, Mother just said, "Someday you will understand."
What are
Then
you
she
doing,
fell
Blanca?
ill. Gave me those medallions. Made me promise to help Diorcus fulfill the Covenant, and that if she failed, I would have to take her place.
Diorcus took on the Covenant? Sounds more of a curse than a holy quest.
Maybe. But Diorcus has failed. And now it's our turn.
Why us? What's this even about?
I'm sure Blessed Marike, in her infinite wisdom, has her reasons. As I think did Mahin.
What's that supposed to mean?
When you were adopted, I was hurt. Surprised. Even angry. Were Diorcus and I not enough? But now I think I understand. You have always been family to us, to each other. Arguing, fighting, but always together. Like today. Maybe that is why. She knew one of us was not enough.
You're not supposed to be in my backpack, sweetheart. No, no. Go back to your bed. Stop trying to bite me and go back to your bed. You're being a monster. Come here. You're... Come here. Lay down. Alright, if you're gonna have the zoomies, I'm gonna have to put you out. Oh my goodness. Crazy cat. What's up, Angus? Good morning. Good afternoon. It's probably afternoon for you. No, it's probably still morning for you because it's 3 a.m. here, so it's what? Probably 10 or 11 for you, Angus.
This mark. What is it?
The Mark of Oblivion. Mother had one for as long as I can remember. When I prepared her body for the funeral, it was gone.
Some inheritance. Diorcus has one too.
Yes. I think that happened the day before she first left.
9 a.m. I was close.
Went to Mother.
I calculated wrong.
I heard raised voices crying, and then...
I figured it was 10 a.m., but it's 9.
She grabbed her stuff and was gone. Now I realize the Mark and the Covenant had been passed on.
Oh, and now it's our turn?
Exactly.
Oh, that explains why Diorcus knows about Neokos. She must have spent the last 10 years here, trying to honor the Covenant.
Have you noticed the architecture around here?
Yes. This must have been part of the Manicalan Empire.
But not the new empire. I haven't seen any slaves.
The Cataclysm struck here too, just not quite as hard.
What about Anabasia?
She's been the ruler for a long time, even for an elf. She's let me use her library. I'll find out what I can about the place, the people, the forces at play. And you? What does she tell you?
We can explore, but we're definitely on a leash.
Perhaps you can find Diorcus?
We will. If we hear anything, we'll come back to tell you.
Thank you.
Did you see what happened to Landry?
I did. I'm sorry. He didn't make it.
It's so unfair.
One of these monsters killed him. It wasn't the will of Mareike.
We'll find who or what they are.
So by the way, that character right there is my bearded dwarven cleric. And as everyone knows from Tolkien's books, you can't tell a dwarven female from a dwarven male. So she has a beard. Somebody is like, I already have comments on my Instagram and TikTok short from yesterday of some crazy incels losing their minds that there's a bearded female in the game, and they're calling this game woke. And it boggles my mind how some of these man children living in their mom's basements don't know basic fantasy, because if you can't have a bearded dwarven princess in your party, are you even actually playing a fantasy RPG? Because any good fantasy world has bearded dwarven ladies. It's just like standard fantasy fare. But it just makes me laugh. You're a bearded female. Oh no, Solasta 2 is woke. Tell us you're an idiot without telling us you're an idiot. And you know nothing about fantasy, races, and the lore of bearded dwarven women. So one of my favorite parts about the Lord of the Rings films, when Gimli gets all tossed with Legolas. Going swimming with naked hairy women. Or whatever it is that he said. I don't remember the exact quote now.
Anabazia says she spoke with you.
Hairy little women.
Something doesn't fit about her. She's, too nice. I think she might actually be a tyrant.
I think so too.
She says you're her guest of honor.
That's how Galavan officials back home refer to hostages.
What do you think she wants?
She says she wishes to spread the true faith of Mareike in Kayamar.
You don't believe her?
Do you?
There was a man in the prison here. He said he was from the Argad Republic.
The opposition to Anabazia's authority, I suppose. An iron fist fuels rebellion.
Gabcito says, greetings from Spain. Will you play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 or 2 at all? I think you would love it. I've already played Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2. Both of those playlists are on YouTube. Y buenos días. Josh says, greeting from the UK. Greetings. Pero si yo juego los dos. Es un series increíble. Pero como siempre, todos mis videos están en YouTube, porque ese es el canal principal para mí. Obviamente cuando estoy vivo en muchas plataformas, pero todas las cosas entre mis streams están publicadas en YouTube, incluido todos los videojuegos, guías, reseñas, etc.
How do we get back to Ferendra?
As Mareike sent us, it's probably too far even for a teleportation spell. We don't even know where on Solasta Neakos is.
You mean we're stuck here forever?
Look at the upside. You didn't leave any family behind. We're all here.
Oh, ha ha, very funny.
No matter. I'm certain Anabazia isn't going to let us leave Neakos anyway.
Are you underneath your cat bed again? You've got major zoomies, honey. And you're leaving white cat hairs all over the black blanket that Chris put on the bed. She's gonna be mad at you. Bearded dwarves in the Witcher series as well as Lord of the Rings. Yeah, their bearded dwarves are everywhere. ¿Cómo sabes hablar tan bien español? Pues mi esposa es mexicana. Y soy residente permanente de México por como... Bueno, estoy aquí desde desde 2010. Entonces, como 16 años en México. Residente permanente por como 11 años. Casado 13 años. Tengo un homestead en México. Así es. Thanks for the Twitch sub, Xjaw. Appreciate it. Angus says, my wife has a beard. As it should be for every good Scottish
It's time
individual.
to go.
Yes.
Your wife should have a beard,
Explore the
sir.
city. Listen to everyone. Learn all you can. And find Deorcus. Only she knows what the Covenant really is.
You going to be alright?
Of course.
You behave and leave that bottle alone, okay?
Get out of here.
Alright, we need to find out what happened to Deorcus. Xjaw coming in with 10 gifted subs on top of a 3-month renewal. So first and foremost, thanks for the renewal, Xjaw. And then 10 gifted subs. Kabam! Coming out of the gate with a massive donation. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thanks for the support. And thanks so much for gifting a bunch of subs to our community. Angus coming in and following that up with a super chat over on YouTube. Thank you, Angus. A £10 super chat from the man married to the dwarven bearded lady. Thorgan says, it's amazing what happens when a small indie team knocks it out of the park and gets to continue the vision with more resources. Yeah, and the cool thing about it is if you've been paying attention to the live streams, which we have co-streamed most of for Solasta 2, the first game, Crown of the Magister, was so successful that it enabled them to build a bigger and better sequel. And a lot of people don't know this because they assume that because they partnered with Kepler for publishing, that Kepler is somehow funding things. Tactical Adventures is entirely funding the development of Solasta 2. It is an entirely self-funded project. One of the first live streams they did, one of the big ones they did last year to promote the early access, was them sitting down and telling people about the history of the company and everything else. And in that video, they talked about how they are entirely self-funded. So the first project, if you remember, was a Kickstarter that was successful enough to fund Solasta Crown of the Magister. That game then went on to sell enough copies that they were able to do multiple DLCs for that first game, on top of being successful enough to then be able to fund a bigger and better sequel. They've got a much bigger budget for this one, which is why we have a much bigger voice cast. Obviously working in the Unreal Engine now, it looks much better. The cinematics are entirely different and better. So yeah, it's an entirely independent project. They are working with Kepler in a publishing capacity because Kepler is helping with things like publishing and getting them on multiple platforms and everything else. So it's a very cool thing where Tactical Adventures starts off with a Kickstarter, does a great job, builds a great game, word of mouth gets out, everybody buys the first game, everybody loves the first game, and it enables them to come back and not only, they didn't do a Kickstarter for the second game, they built it. And now they're going into early access, which is another way of doing, crowdsourcing. It's not entirely crowdfunding, it's just an early access program. But yeah, it's a very cool success story, Tactical Adventures. And this is the case question of just if you build something good, the people will come. And you can build something even bigger and better the next time around. Yeah, Thorgan, I think that was the big thing. Like the first game, for those of us who played it, there were people who criticized it because it's obviously a smaller budget than the other game that came out at the same time that a lot of people were looking at, which was Baldur's Gate 3, because Baldur's Gate 3 used the same rule set. So a lot of people were like, wait, this is just like the Temu version of Baldur's Gate 3. And it's like, y'all are idiots if you think that, because the SRD for the Dungeons & Dragons rule set is freely available to everybody to use. We used it in our tabletop game, The Weave and the Void, which we published, God, it's probably been 3 years ago now, because we did a tabletop supplement campaign book, which used the SRD, but it was our own original world, and we published that tabletop game. And then we did the novel in that world, and then we also did the point-and-click adventure game. And what Solasta Crown of the Magister did was they used the SRD rule set, created their own world, published their CRPG, and it did have a smaller budget. So it had, it didn't have the narrative scope or cinematic cutscenes or anything else that Baldur's Gate 3 had. But what it did have, and this is what Thorgan just touched on, was one of the truest forms of the 5th edition rule set in a CRPG format. So the turn-based combat, the dice rolls and everything else, that was very highly polished and sort of streamlined for Baldur's Gate 3, whereas it was very much rule. I always compare the two. I'm like, Baldur's Gate 3 felt like the high-end, streamlined Marvel version of a D&D experience, like, right? And then Solasta Crown of the Magisters felt like the rules-heavy version of the game, which didn't have all the streamlined, flashy graphics and everything else, but it had all of the rules. So if you love the dice rolls and the grids patterns and the turn-based gameplay and the attention to detail in the rules of the game, that's where Crown of the Magister really shone, was the fact that it was a true to tabletop rules game. And you're destroying my chair. Hey. I need to put you out, don't I? Anyway, I say all that to say yes. Like Thorgan says, Baldur's Gate 3 was awesome, but Solasta Crown of the Magister was a more true to the tabletop RPG experience. So it's definitely more rules heavy. And this game is following in that footsteps, and it's a rules heavy game, but they also have more money this time to play around with things like a bigger voice cast, better graphics, better cinematics. So I think that if you loved the first game, you're definitely going to love this game. Yeah, I played all the DLCs as well. Phenomenal game. What are you tearing up? I'm going to have to take care of Blanca. She is being an absolute... Where did you just go? She's like zooming around the room right now. So if you haven't played the first game, you totally should play the first game and all the DLCs. It's a perfect example of a team implementing on a vision and doing it so good that it becomes a success and allows them to go on and do bigger and better things. The perfect example of this is I look at like what Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 did, and then Warhorse went on to make Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 with a bigger budget, and that game became even better than the first game. This already has that same feel of it being better than the first game. I gotta be able to pan the camera around and show you guys this at some point. She's running off the bed, and I have a chair sitting here, and she's grabbing the arm of the chair and flipping herself over the arm of the chair and then hanging off of it, dropping down on the ground, running underneath the bed. No. Okay, she is like spazzing out right now. Come here. I'm trying to talk, and I gotta put you out because you're gonna end up jumping on discs. Let me timestamp this. 1:07. Hang on, guys. I got to deal with the cat. Actually, this is a perfect moment. I've been live for about an hour. I'm going to take a few minutes here to just go grab another cup of coffee, check on all the animals, stretch my legs, stretch my eyes, and we'll be back. Alright. Cats have all been fed. Bedhead. I need a haircut, guys. My 3 strands of hair are all over the place. Or put my hat on, right? Anyway, the perfect moment to answer the question, should I play the first game? Do I need to play the first game before I play the second game? This is Mias Pias on Twitch asked that question. No. Thematically, they are in the same world, but story-wise, they are completely independent of each other. So the first game takes place in a different part of the world of Solasta. The world of Solasta is a unique world that has been created by Tactical Adventures. It's an original IP wrapped around the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule set, which many people are familiar with from having played Dungeons & Dragons, or if you've ever watched Critical Role, or if you've played Baldur's Gate 3, it's that rule set. They created an original world in Solasta. So the first game, Solasta Crown of the Magister, introduces everyone to their unique world, and there is a story in a specific part of the world of Solasta that takes place in the first game. But it's a completely independent story in its own way, because that game is set around a party of 4 adventurers who meet together in a tavern. They all have unique individual backgrounds, and they come together as a band of mercenaries to work on this call to adventure that's been made. And you go forth from there dealing with this threat that emerges, and then they have DLCs that go from there. This game is set in a completely different part of the world, and there are, from a setting perspective, it's the same setting, but because we're in a different part of the world now, we are being introduced to completely new things. They've been making mentions of the old Elven Empire, which we are seeing references to right now where we're at. But as you see the characters mentioning, the city that we're in right now in Solasta 2 is a new part of the world. So it doesn't matter if I played the first game, because I don't know anything about this location. The only thing that is the same is like some of the names of the gods, some of the names of the cultures. That is a little bit similar, but our characters know nothing about this place. The characters in this game are not from the first game. So the way it works for this game, and this is out there in the public, so I'm not spoiling anything by saying this. You play a series of 4 individuals, all of whom are adopted individuals. So you were adopted as children. Now you can make because you have the freedom to create whatever party you want. You're not making an individual character in the Solasta games. In the first game, you create a character of 4 different adventurers who meet up together in a tavern. In this game, you create 4 different player characters who are brothers and sisters who are all adopted brothers and sisters who were adopted as children. So you are a family unit. So you are playing a party of adventurers in this game, not a single character. So if you ever played the old Icewind Dale games, that would be a good example of this. So you do not need to have played the first game to enjoy this game. However, as I always tell everybody when you're playing a sequel, if you have the time and the budget to play the first game, I highly recommend that you do, because it gets you into the setting. It's like playing Path of Exile, or excuse me, not Path of Exile. Like a lot of people asked about Avowed. Do I need to play Pillars of Eternity 1 and Pillars of Eternity 2 to understand what's going on in Avowed? No. Avowed is a completely different part of the world of Aora, where the first 2 Pillars of Eternity games are set. So this is the same scenario where it's just that you're in a completely different part of the world, completely different characters. It is not a direct sequel to the first game, so you're free and clear of that. The first game has many different DLCs. You want to play the first game? Go do it. Buy whatever deluxe edition they have. It's available on all consoles. It's available on PC, and they have a big edition that has like all the DLCs. All the DLCs are fun. And if you played it along the course of development like I did, it was really cool to see it go from like, a handful of playable classes and races, and then they added more races and they added more playable classes over time. With each DLC, more stuff came down the pipeline. They've already published a roadmap of what they're coming down the pipeline with this game. So this just went into early access a couple days ago. And they've already published their roadmap for what's coming down the pipeline in the next year of early access. So we're getting more playable races, more playable classes, crafting, a whole bunch of other stuff is coming down. Multiplayer, I believe, is the first thing on their agenda to get multiplayer working so that people can play together with their friends. The first game has multiplayer, so you can play with your friends as well. A party of up to 4 people can play together. The first game also has a dungeon builder, a dungeon master program. So you can actually go into the tool set and build your own dungeons and run campaigns for your friends using the Solasta rule set and the Solasta dungeon maker. So you can build all your own unique zones, you can build your own unique dungeons, you can set up encounters, you can build your own game using the dungeon maker. I forget what it's called. It's like Dungeon Master Tools, or I don't remember the exact terminology off the top of my head, and I'm not Googling it right now. But it has like a dungeon creator tool where you can actually create all your own stuff for the first game as well. They have said they're not sure if they're going to do that for the second game. It's not something that they're focused on for early access, but it's something that they might look at in the future. Right now, they're just focused on making a really good base game, and then as it develops throughout early access, we'll know where it goes from there. Yeah, thanks for the answer. That I know what I'm going to play tonight, says MSPS. There you go. It's a great game. Like, I've got playlists of all the first game, the DLCs. They even published a PDF of their tabletop rulebook. So if you ever want to go out and play the tabletop version of Crown of the Magister, you can. That source book is out there. It was something that originally was a Kickstarter reward for the people who had supported the Kickstarter. Got the print version of that, and then they did a PDF version for people who wanted to purchase it after the fact. So yeah, Tactical Adventures is they's cooking with gas. Like it's a rich world. They have definitely done their due diligence in terms of building up, and I can say just in my brief time so far in early access, this game is already leaps and bounds better than the first game. It's got better graphics because it's a better engine. It's got better cinematics. They've got a bigger budget with more voice actors. We've got Devora from Baldur's Gate 3. We've got Ben Starr. You know, there's some pretty significantly talented voice actors in this game. So they've definitely taken everything up a notch. It's really cool to see the progression. Having played the first game, it's like for those of us who played Witcher 1 to Witcher 2 and Witcher 3 and seen how the budget got bigger with each game. Divinity, those games, Divinity 1, Divinity 2, Original Sin 1, Original Sin 2, seeing the budget get bigger with each game. Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, with a budget that got bigger for each game. Like, this is one of those progressions where it's, if you've played the first game, you can see the progression into the second game. So that's the greater explanation of, do you need to play the first game into the second one? Yeah, Thorgan, they are a top-tier studio, and they're just getting started. Like, this is only their second project. Sam Bridges says, hope you enjoyed visiting Bethesda. I'm very envious. It was a good time. It was a good time. Can't wait to share more Starfield information with everybody. All I can say is soon. Todd did say, and this is confirmed on their Twitter X, next week. So just stay tuned, everybody. That went out on Bethesda Game Studios' Twitter account last night, Twitter X account. 11 hours ago, according to mine, they were replying to a PC gamer. They said, we ran this by Todd, and he said his only visionary power is seeing running lanes at EA College Football 26. He appreciates all the passionate feedback on Starfield, and we'll have more to share next week. Stay tuned, everybody. What's up, Thandar? It was cool. I have a whole video that I'm going to be doing, which has nothing to do with Starfield or anything else. But I'm going to be doing a video just on my experience at the studio. I'm going to wait till I'm sure that I'm good for all the embargo stuff, but I'm going to talk about that experience. And then I'm going to have a behind-the-scenes video for all of our channel members on YouTube, so stay tuned for that. Thorgan says, when I grow up, I want to be like Rin, but I'm technically older than Rin. Dude, I was the old man of the group. It was really funny to me. Did the man himself show up? Oh, yes, he did. I definitely got to feel the Riz. I was not expecting that to be part of what. It was. Yes, that's all I can say at the moment is yes. That was cool.
Well, these beds are much nicer than the ones in the cells.
Can't argue with that.
O wise owl, as your witness, hear my prayer.
Justice will be served when Rickard is free to go.
O wise owl, as your witness, hear my prayer.
Give me my gear back.
What now?
Well, as crazy as it sounds, I've been instructed to give you your gear back and to release you. You're free to roam the palace like a bunch of nobles. Go figure.
That's strange indeed.
If you think this has anything to do with Baldur's Gate 3, then you need to get out of your mom's basement and play some other video games. Because this is nothing like Baldur's Gate 3 at all. Oh, I kept forgetting to have my lantern turned on. By the way, that is one of the coolest things ever. Is the lantern on the hip, which you can turn on or off. Because we can also go over here and like cast a light spell if we wanted to. And we can actually put it on a target.
Light, at last.
And now I don't need the lantern. But it's really cool that we have a lantern as well. It's an awesome thing. Oh, you think I have an attitude? Oh, honey. Oh, honey. What you mean to say by that is that I don't treat people like snowflakes. I treat people like I treat everybody in real life. It's not an attitude, it's just you've never been talked to by an adult before. You've only ever been catered to as a snowflake. And so when someone talks to you in a way that is blunt, you're like, he's got an attitude. It's an unwarranted random attitude. No, honey. I just don't give snowflakes special treatment. You want to be in my channel, you want to hang out, you get talked to like an adult. I don't treat you like a child unless you act like a child. The game is awesome, Isaac. First impressions video is up on YouTube. It was giving you the same vibes. Well, it has nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3 at all. So you're mistaken if you think that this has Baldur's Gate 3 vibes. What? Here's a better question. Here's a better question. D-Lolo's Clicker of Doom over on TikTok. What in particular is giving you Baldur's Gate 3 vibes about this game? Let's dispel that mythology really quick. What in particular? Be specific. Be very specific. What is it that you think? Hey, you know what, Astro Dash? If you're going to be a combative little twat nugget, you know what we do with twat nuggets in my channel? We haven't got to do this. This is my third stream since we got back from our trip. Do you know what we're about to do, kids? You know what we do when twat waffles come into my chat and act like little entitled twat nugget bitches? Hang on. We block them just like that, and then we do this. You ready?
Strong hand, fist of iron, judgment falls.
Hearts are dying, Banhammer strikes, tears like rain. Justice served. Oh, I don't know. The fact that it's a group-based game, the point of view, the D&D rule set. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. How old are you, DeLolo? How old are you? Let's answer the next question. How old are you at the moment? This is fun, guys. This is what we do for a living. Never forget. Basing it off of watching your stream for 2 minutes. It's a group. It's a point of view. The D&D rule set. Hang on, we're gonna keep going. This is gonna be a great educational moment for everybody watching the stream. How old are you? I'm guessing you're under 30. No, I can't just play Ben, and if you didn't want to watch me talk to people, you shouldn't be watching my streams. And as a matter of fact, fuck you, and we're gonna block you as well. Because I don't want you here if you're going to be a twat waffle. That's my word of the day, by the way, kids. Just play the game, man! Shut up, Unk! Play the game! Oh, I have issues, says... So, DeLolo won't answer my question. He says, I'm out. Well, I'm going to ban you on your way out the door. Because we don't want you here in the first place. So, let's answer that in greater detail. This was someone who claimed that this game was giving them Baldur's Gate 3 vibes because of, I don't know, the fact that it's a group, the fact that it's the point of view of the D&D rule set. Clearly, this person is under the age of 30 and has never played a top-down, isometric CRPG ever before in their lives. Because there are probably hundreds at this point of top-down CRPG isometric games that have been made, which have nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3. Someone said on Twitter yesterday that they considered Baldur's Gate 3 to be the beginning of the RPG genre. And someone was like, are you just like throwing out the past 30 years of RPG history that came before Baldur's Gate 3? That's the biggest problem with a lot of these generic incels who live in their mom's basements who have never played other video games before, is they think that Baldur's Gate 3 is the only game that's ever been created because that's all they've ever played. And it's like, kids, come on. Like, we have been playing top-down isometric RPGs for decades. Some of the ones that come off the top of my head that have nothing to do with Baldur's Gate 3 at all, like, I don't know, Icewind Dale 1 and 2, Dragon Age Origins, Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, the Wastelander series, the Fallout games, the first 2 Fallout games, Planescape, Torment, exactly. There are hundreds of top-down, party-based, group-based, isometric CRPGs that have been created way before Baldur's Gate 3 ever became a thing. Larian's first 2 games before that, not the very first 2 games, but the 2 games they did before that, Divinity Original Sin 1 and Divinity Original Sin 2, were both top-down, party-based CRPGs. So when someone says that this game is giving me Baldur's Gate 3 vibes because I'm so silly and stupid and young and ignorant that I don't know that there are other games in Baldur's Gate 3, and then they get an attitude about it, you're damn right. We're going to come in. We're going to educate. We're gonna smack around some trolls, ban them for being idiots, and educate a little bit. First thing in the morning on my 3rd cup of coffee. Notice how he never did want to answer the question about how old he was, because he knew he was getting called out. Act like a fool, get treated like a fool. And as Mr. T would say, I pity the fool. I don't pity them, but I will give them free education from time to time, because it gives me a clippable moment to farm out on social media. This game is giving me Baldur's Gate 3 vibes. That's going to be the name of this video clip. What are other games that I can't think of off the top of my head that are great top-down party-based CRPGs? Because there's a bunch I've never even played. We're gonna do a quick Google search really quick. There's a whole bunch I've never played. Hang on, we're doing a Google search. Pathfinder Kingmaker, Wrath of the Righteous. I've played both of those for sure. Disco Elysium, Arcanum of Steamworks, and Magic Obscura. Tyranny, Shadow Tactics, Blades of the Shogun, Dungeon Siege. Yeah, the Dungeon Siege games. Yeah, I've already mentioned the Pillars of Eternity games. What else? Weren't the original like Final Fantasy games all party-based, turn-based RPGs as well? I know in more recent years they have kind of started to go more third-person adventuring as well. By the way, not all of those are turn-based. Some of those are real-time with pause, by the way. They're, you know, some of them do both. But yeah. There's a big wide world of games out there, kids. Just because something has characters in a party and it features a top-down isometric viewpoint. Actually, you can go in here and do the over-the-shoulder as well. It must be a Baldur's Gate 3 clone. I don't know anything because I've never been out of my mom's basement. And I get mad when I get asked to prove I'm old enough to know how to play games. I also get love being told I have issues. By the way, guys, I had death threats yesterday after they shared my post about I had multiple death threats on Twitter yesterday from people telling me to unalive myself because I like Starfield, and I'm obviously giving good old sloppies to Bethesda. People are so weird in the current era. Kids, some of you need to go touch grass, and it shows. It's a big wide world out there. Invest some of that energy into making something of yourselves. It would be pretty awesome if all of these low-life trolls took all of that energy they have at like hating on someone for loving a video game and they actually tried to make something of their lives. Imagine what they could accomplish. Imagine who they could become if they took even an ounce of that energy and tried to become something other than a basement-dwelling chode sucker. Alright, we have been given permission to roam. I also love the page shill stuff because technically I am a paid shill for every single video game I ever play because I get paid to play every single game that I play. That's how I make a living. I play video games on the internet. So every time someone calls me a paid shill, it's like, duh. I'm literally paid to play video games. Alright, we cannot go back in.
Did we just teleport to the new empire?
Wish it was that simple. But it's got a definite old world Manacalon feel.
Okay. There was a door up here if I'm not gonna... The game looks damn good visually. They have done a phenomenal job right out of the gate with their early access, correct? Oh, XCOM. That would be another example of a game. XCOM, XCOM 2. Yeah. Another example of additional...
Where do you think you're going?
We'd like to go to the woods.
This honor is reserved for the privileged few. Fortunately, you're not among them.
Well, we're not going out that door. Harry asks, after recently falling in love with turn-based games, what would you recommend for me next after XCOM 2 and Baldur's Gate 3? Don't think about it in terms of only turn-based. Also look at games with real-time with pause. So, Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2, I cannot recommend enough. Those are phenomenal games. The first game does not have a... They are working on a turn-based version of the first game. It's in beta right now, but it launched as a real-time with pause game, which is, it's great. It's fine. The second game, Deadfire, has a turn-based mode as well as a real-time pause mode. You could also go play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous or Pathfinder Kingmaker. Both of those are turn-based games from Owlcat. Phenomenal games. Wastelander 3, phenomenal turn-based game. What did we just play recently? Did I mention Divinity Original Sin 1 and 2, which are the games that Larian did before Baldur's Gate 3? Also great games. First one, maybe not so much. Divinity Original Sin 2 is way better.
Foreigners?
The Lady Anabasia herself received them.
How strange.
Well.
We're out. And free to roam, apparently.
How far do you think we'll get before Anabasia's goons stop us?
Don't be such a misery, Guts. Enjoy the view.
Oh yeah, Poggle's Perfect Wigs. By the way, can we go over here as well? Oh yeah, I have so many books to pick up and read in my inventory here in a minute. Pillars of Eternity is amazing. Crazy how many great CRPGs there are. I don't have enough time for all the games I want to play. Right? Alright, I have a ton of books in my inventory I should check out. The yearly Mar Parade. Oh, I did not mean to transfer that. What happened to the... Examine. Balding, bored of your hair? Seek a wig of wonder. At Poggle's Perfect Wigs, we craft and style wigs fit for lords and legends. From elven silk to dwarven braids, we have it all. Visit our shop by the fountain for a fitting today. I could probably use one of those in real life, right? So some of these can be read, and some of these cannot be read. Not all games. No, not all. Like, you need to be specific when you ask that question, Hidden Colossi, because we just listed like 30 different games. So which games are you asking about? Are they similar to Final Fantasy games when it comes to turn-based gameplay? Because we just listed like 30 games, some of which have turn-based, and some of which have real-time with pause. Gardening tool.
Ah, our dungeon dwellers return from the deeps.
We're supposed to be free to go. Why are you stopping us?
So I heard. But you still have to prove yourselves worthy of trust.
Which is why our brother is still unfit to travel.
Exactly. Trust is in such short supply these days, especially around here. You could be Argad's spies, cunning as they are.
Cut to the chase. What do you want?
Patience. Patience.
pleasantries first. I'm Isorel Silverstar, Lieutenant Protector of Kaya Ma. I'm in charge of security and everything that ensures the well-being of the citizens here. Now, we've had reports of problems with the city's filtration system. Someone needs to take a look inside and clean up whatever's blocking the flow.
You want us to crawl around in the sewers?
Sewers? Goodness, no. Quite the opposite. We have a unique system that keeps the entire city's drinking water supply clean and supplies fresh air to all the buildings in Kaya Ma.
So if we do this, we're free to leave the city?
Yes, yes. Unless the powers that be change their minds. My esteemed colleague, Ethindil Steelmines Trust, is not easily earned. And it's him you need to convince. Honestly, I think this is ridiculous. They're just testing how much humiliation you'll take to gain the Beacon's trust. Just swallow your pride. It won't take long, and then you're free to go.
Thanks for your support, Lieutenant. Where do we need to go?
Down these stairs, you'll find the entrance to the facility.
We'll see you soon, then.
Are the D&D games turn-based? Many of them are turn-based, yes, but not all of them. So I can't go beyond this point until I go do this quest. End of story. Okay. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Has the gaming industry changed since you first started gaming? Oh, of course. What industry doesn't change with time? Answer me that question.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Dude, I can hear creepy crawlies. Oh, I see him down there now. Oh. Giant crabs! Okay. Did he just burrow? He totally burrowed and came up. Are these gonna melee attack? What's up, John Coons? Miles, let's get some. Actually, you know what? Can I cast? Is it already on? Yeah, these are already on and are triggered by an attack. That's cool. Oh, I get to choose what I want. Divine Smite free. Let's do Searing Smite. Oh, that almost killed it. Let's go ahead and take it out. Sneak attack!
I take no prisoners.
Oh, that's a big one. Giant crab clacker. This is gonna be fun.
Neoka, Evo,
Oh, I fucking missed. I'm saving my big spells. You know what? We're probably gonna want to bless everybody. Oh, they do an acid spit. Definitely not melee. We should bless the party. do 3 people. Okay. That big crab's gonna come up, but we should be okay. I missed. I have no idea what this game is called. I'm way too lazy to check that kind of stuff out. I'm sure I could like click the name of the stream or check the category of the game being streamed or things of that nature, but I'm way too fucking lazy for that. Sorry, can't help you.
Arcana, Evo.
Oh yeah, we need to go all in.
Malvis.
That's a big boy crab. This is gonna hurt. Oh yeah, attack of opportunity. It is dead. I need to... That guy's gonna be a pain in the butt to deal with. We need to go big here. Bane. Oh no. Never mind, that's gonna interrupt my concentration.
Alright, Evo.
30%? That's it? Why? Is it because it's a ranged attack and I've got disadvantage? That sucks.
Alright, Evo.
Alright, got that. And it failed against the big boy. Alright, this is not good. So not good. Oh, I missed! Are you shitting me? Wait, do I have an inspiration point I can use? Oh, did I accidentally try to move? I did. I did a thing that I shouldn't have done. Thankfully, he missed. I misclicked. Okay. We need to burn the big boy. You freaking missed your... Okay, hang on. What is this? Disengage. Dash. Oh, it dodged.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis.
Man, I think we're good on hit points at the moment.
Alright, Evo.
Dude, you better land your attack. You missed again? Why is he at a disadvantage? What has he got on him that is provoking a disadvantage attack? Oh, because it was dodging. That's why. 53. Let's burn this one. least we just saved wherever that was. They tried to do thunder. Echoes of the deep.
Arcana, Evo. Malvis!
Thank goodness for magic missiles. That thing's almost dead. Let's just... Wow, man, I've only got a 50%. That's it? Hey man, I landed it. That's all that matters. Healing. Okay. Get up in there. Whack a crab. Oh, let's do Divine Smite. Bam! That's how it's done, kids.
Let's hope clearing this pays for our freedom.
You managed to clear the ducts. You discovered an ingenious water filtration system. Hang on, I didn't get to finish reading that. I'm gonna read the something down here. Clay pool. Alright. There are multiple ways out of here, I think. Ooh, hang on, there's something over here too. A nacre concretion. Is it the only way out? Yeah, I'm guessing we have to go out that way. Alright, we should save. If you saw my YouTube shorts or Instagram reels or TikTok shorts, you would know that I can't say anything about anything. I mentioned that in all of my clips yesterday. The only thing I'm allowed to say is that I went to Bethesda Game Studios for an in-person Starfield event. Trying to get information out of me about the things I saw is never going to fucking happen. It's not going to happen. I have signed NDAs and contracts, which I will not be breaking. So stop fucking asking. I've already mentioned in all of my social media posts. Everything that I'm allowed to say has already been said. So, nope. Especially if you already saw the shorts and all of the content that I've already produced. Yeah, just answer the question and get sued or never be able to work with Bethesda ever again. Jesus, some of y'all are freaking retarded. It's very easy to see people who have never worked in a professional capacity before.
Did you have
Break
to
your
lock the
NDA,
door
bro.
behind us?
Break the
Sorry.
contract.
City regulations, nothing personal.
We cleared out a crab nest. Don't you people ever clean it?
Me? Personally, no.
Oh, you're so funny.
One of my better qualities. How perceptive.
And being true to your word, we're free to leave Kayamar, yes?
Of course. But I'm sure we'll see each other again. When you return to see Father Kulwol, for instance.
Look at that smirk. What an asshole. All right. We can't go up that way. We can only go this way.
Do you see that creature?
It looks a bit like one of those creatures we saw at the funeral.
Where?
Diorcus's new friends. Maybe a little, but it's not the same. It looks different.
What creature are you guys talking about?
Maybe we should try talking to them.
Sure, but I don't see the creature you're talking about. But I do see other people.
Greetings.
Well met, strangers.
We're new.
Yes,
looking
what
for
you
information.
asked is breaking
New?
NDA.
How?
First time ever visiting these
Jesus.
Well, I'll be. So, have you met anyone like me before?
Fisherman?
I am Cyclus, the most venerable and noble of Neokos' people. Quito is my name, and you?
We're the Colwalls.
Cornwall. That name rings a bell.
Really? Perhaps you've met our sister. A human, a woman called Diorcus.
Ah, Diorcus Cornwall.
Dear Mareike, you know her.
Yes, many moons ago, she too was new.
A long time ago.
Is Diorcus a cleric of Mareike?
Yes.
Yes, 6 or 7 years ago. She stayed a while, then left with some Kaum.
Anyway, we'd like to ask you a few questions.
Exactly, Thandar. Asking me to divulge information, but it's totally not breaking NDA. Biteblade says people don't care if you ruin your reputation as long as they get useless info. Right. It's... Again, so... For anybody who doesn't know, those of you who are long-term followers already know this. My previous... So, founded 2 game studios, worked in that arena. Was a travel influencer with my wife, worked in that arena. When you work professionally, you sign contracts with people. There are things you can say and things you can't say. As my social media posts yesterday mentioned, the only thing I can say is that I was invited to the studio for an in-person event. That's it. I am not allowed to say anything else. Why would I risk that for some rando on my YouTube chat? Come on, man. Todd already said this thing over here. Can't you just confirm it for me? I just need you to confirm it for me, man. You're not going to get anything out of me. Bethesda Game Studios just retweeted last night that more information is coming next week. Go check out their Twitter X feed and all their social media channels. You're not getting anything from me. So, good luck with that. Oh, thanks for being so aggressive. Now, how about fuck off, Durfrus? You're literally coming into my chat as a rando I've never heard or seen before, demanding to know information you know, and especially I've already told you 3 or 4 times now, I've got an NDA signed. Like, I'm not divulging information. Everything I'm allowed to say has already been said on social media. And the fact that you're calling me aggressive for refusing to answer you is why we're going to do this right now. Bye-bye. Hammer strikes. Tears like rain. That's what you get. You come on my chat. Some rando calling me aggressive. Give me an answer. But Todd said this thing over here. Can't you just confirm what Todd said? Does my face look like Todd Howard's face? Do I look like somebody who is allowed to speak on Todd Howard's behalf? The answers to all of those questions are big fat no's. Kids these days, I swear. Biteblade says, I'm still under NDA for something I worked on at a job at 20 years old. I still haven't worked there for 25 years old. Or I haven't worked there for 25 years. I had to reread that. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good at the moment, Allie. That third coffee is definitely... I'm caffeinated. Goddamn stupid people. Goddamn. Yeah, and that's the thing with NDAs, especially if they have a perpetuity clause. For those of you who have never worked in a professional capacity before, when NDAs have a perpetuity clause, that means you cannot talk about those things forever. Perpetuity means for all time. In perpetuity means if you sign an NDA and it says that you're not allowed to talk about things in perpetuity, it means for all time. Like until you go to the grave, you're not allowed to talk about those things. Those of us who work in a professional capacity, like there is a reason why, as you'll notice on an example, like a lot of films, television shows, etc. You'll never see, or at least it's very rare to see, actors or directors speaking bad about the production, even if they left because of, for whatever reasons. They will just say creative differences. And the reason they say creative differences is because if you ever want to work in the industry again, you don't break NDA, ever. And you don't talk bad about the people you worked with, even if there were some differences of opinion. Those are creative differences. And professionals know how to move on and let those creative differences be a thing of the past, and you just don't talk about it. Now, occasionally you'll have people who get upset and come back 30 years later and be like, yeah, but I'm still butthurt about that thing that happened 20 years ago, and that's, guess what? You're never working in the industry again. Like, there is a reason why some of these trolls are still living in their mom's basements, because they've never actually done anything professional in their whole lives, and they never will. Tell me about the Cyclist, sir.
Can you tell us about the Cyclist?
I could. How long have you got? In eons past, we issued forth from the mana-laden rock of Neokos, at one with the land. But no longer.
What changed?
The Cataclysm. You have heard of it?
Who on Solasta hasn't?
We were once masters of
Yeah, it's a great game, Angus. I'm having a great time with it.
Builders of the Aether Nexus. We even resisted invasions by these accursed elves. We lost our way, lost our focus, and our enemies were ready. They struck while our magic was weak, stripped us of it all.
Okay, what happened to your people?
So what happened to the Cyclist?
Scattered, hiding in the depths below, leaving the sun and stars to our sworn enemies. Nowhere is safe, except perhaps here, living in shame, sheltered by Anabazia's laws.
Enemies?
The Pavon, Ahuilan, Tezcan, devils by any name. Don't trust the pretty feathers or honeyed words. Each of their accusations is an admission. They're liars, murderers, evil.
Wow, okay.
And what do you do here?
I chose a simple life above ground. I did not want to hide. Here I am poor, ignored, but free to walk, fish, and live under the sun and stars. The way of the hearth.
The hearth?
Those few of us who refuse to hide. My old friend Akina tends the hearth.
Where can we find these hearth Cyclists?
They are always on the move. But last I heard, Akina was exploring the eastern coast.
Not much to go on, but thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for your time, Quito.
Don't mention it. Beware the Pavon, is all I say.
Okay, well that's some useful information. A mana dust vial.
Wow, that harbor's busy.
All those boats. Do you think there's one that could take us home?
We could check the flags, but I doubt there's any from Ferendra.
You'd never credit it. We had a visit from the city guard last night.
God's teeth. What, in the middle of the night?
No need of a lie. Those oily creeps don't have to lug crates all day. Not like us.
Find something, did they?
If no, I guess I'd be rotting in jail about now.
What's this I hear about a crate of blue pearls? Shh, quiet your pipes. Got them from Torwen. What? You lubbers anchored in an Argad harbor? Hush your beak, I said. It's just a small village. Simple fisher folk, no army or nothing. You've been taking too many risks, if you ask me. Quit flapping your lips.
Quit flapping your lips.
On Fair Island.
Sure am. Where do you think we get them red carrots?
So where'd you pretend they're from?
Not the fucking.
All right. Oh, this is probably going to be a tavern or something. Yep, it even has a sign. Okay, there we go. All right, now we're getting somewhere. All these books, man.
Welcome to the Bays Watch. Vivka Sandlion, landlord of this establishment, at your service.
Nice to meet you, Vivka. We're the Colwalls.
What can I get you?
Have any news?
So, what's the latest news?
Well, it's pretty quiet. No gossip today, friends.
Only your finest, if you please.
Well, I've got some snow brandy. That's pretty hard to come by.
So you're paying? Great. I'll have one too.
So, what's the latest news?
Well, it's pretty quiet.
Okay, so no news at the moment.
Sorry, we have to go. Thanks.
Have a good day.
All right, but we can rent a room here if we want to get some rest and recover spell slots and the like. Angry Violence. Okay. Man, there's so much stuff to see and do. Crafting resources. Era Tempest.
Hello.
Clear skies and hail my hearties. Welcome aboard Liera Tempest's Garden of Marvels.
Clear skies to you too, Lyra.
Well, I'll be blowed. You wouldn't be from Ferendra, now would you?
We are from the Principality of Masgarth, the Colwall family.
Belay that and pay the piper. Colwall. Like Dorcas Colwall.
You know our sister.
Well, I'll be keelhauled. Your sister, you say?
Among other things?
What you need today?
What do you know about Dorcas?
Do you know where our sister is?
What do you mean? Now? Nah, I ain't seen her topsail nor mizzen in months.
But you know her.
Well, for my sins.
Why the hesitation?
Oh, tain't nothing. I mean, we was spliced, but ne'er tied the knot, if and you get my drift.
Oh.
'Twas only a passing fancy. but I like the cut of her jib.
We're looking for her.
Ah, is that so? Well, I hope she's sailing close in. But as I says, I've no tidings.
Well, thanks anyway.
What do you sell?
That's quite a variety of goods you have there. What's your specialty?
Ah, only the finest cargo of crafting ingredients. Plenty of plants, herbs and dainty flowers, all grown in my own greenhouse. And at the fairest prices too.
Good to know.
Of course, I can't grow everything, and there's a great wanting for abyssal wax flowers, but I can't no ways find the seeds. So,
Quest!
had to buy stock from out of town and such.
We could find
Do
seeds
you
for
think
you.
you could grow your own abyssal wax flowers if you had the seeds?
Well, I'd give it a handsome try. You don't have those seeds to hand, I suppose.
No, but now we know you need some, we'll keep an eye out.
If you bagged me some, that would be fair handsome. I'd pay well.
Duly noted.
We'd like to see your wares.
I like the cut of your jib.
Really, what I want to do is sell. Specifically, things I don't need. That's party food. I don't want to sell crafting components. I probably want to go back to the... Oh, I need to... Can I not read that book? Crafting magical weapons. So I can't actually do anything with it, but it is worth something, so I probably want to sell it. I don't know if I need to hold on to those. It doesn't say that it's a quest item, so I'm gonna get rid of these items. Organic ingredient can be used to craft. A leaflet, I'll probably hold on to that. Gardening tool, that's a valuable thing. Crafting, valuable. Crafting, valuable, valuable. Journal. Forgot about the thing. No, this is just early access, Angus. It just went into early access. What is today? 2 days ago or 3 days ago, something like that. Yeah, I think the only thing that I would suggest from an early access standpoint is when you go to sell. Like right now, there's no there's not a tab for valuables, so you have to manually scan. So like there's tabs for all the other things. If you look on the top right here, there's tabs for weapons, armors, wondrous items, consumables, or crafting components. I would love it if they added another tab for valuables, because right now the only way to know if something's a valuable is if you scan for the tag. It would be great if that was an additional tab. Yeah, it does make selling valuables a little tedious at the moment. That would be a feedback item that I would suggest giving to them. We're going to take 5, everybody. So, touch grass. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go stretch my eyes, stretch my legs. And we'll be back in a few minutes. All right. Angus says, great stream, Renfail. I'll catch you next time. Thank you, Angus. Have a great day at work. Thank you for the super chat earlier. Appreciate it. All right, so let's see here. We were working our way on just clearing throughout the city. Oh, this one has multiple things. Exterminators. Looking for maid. Mushrooms wanted. I'm assuming all three of those are going to lead to quests. Caleb's Cantankerous Cats are available for hire to get rid of all your pests. Do you own an inn or public house? Do you have a basement full of rats? Are you tired of so-called adventurers solving the problems only to have more rats than ever? Or worse, a basement full of dead rats? Hire Caleb's Cantankerous Cats. We've got a small squadron of over 15 trained cats to manage all of your pest removal needs. We can even set up a regular maintenance schedule. Plus, for only 10 extra gold, you can keep one of our trained cats as your own. Think of all the time you'll save from not having to negotiate with the newest band of would-be heroes every time you have a few rats in the cellar. Caleb's Cantankerous Cats is also hiring new cats. Do you have a new furry friend with whom you found bringing you unwanted presents every morning? Has your neighborhood seen a recent reduction in bird population? We will happily come and retrieve any cats and then train them for pest removal duty with our company. Don't wait. Reach out today. All right. I'm still slightly out of breath. I am the proud owner of a large manor house just north of the river. It has 7 bedrooms, a large kitchen, a spacious hall, and a stable with a dozen of the finest mares, the likes of which you have never seen. I have a wardrobe full of garments made from the most exquisite fabric. Oh, my cellar is stocked with barrels of yesteryear's vintage, and there is no shortage of venison on my tables. I am not, in fact, looking for a housemaid. I just wanted to make sure you harebrained peasants know exactly how well I am doing these days. Remember this the next time you mock someone for their shortcomings of a physical nature. Know that I live the best life the gods can ever give, and ever think about you, not ever. Harris the Lame. Talk about a clapback. That is epic. He's like, this is to all the basement dwelling trolls. I'm living my best life and you're still stuck in your mom's basement. Oh, that's epic. Oh my goodness. Clap back. That was hilarious. Good for you, Harris. Good for you, sir. I know why that cap keeps falling off now, by the way. It has a crack in it, and so it's not staying on the end of the pin. Yeah. It keeps falling off, and I figured out why now. It's definitely, yeah, for an early access, it's in a very, very good place. Oops, I had one more book to read. Poisonous caps amongst your harvest, strange sprouts in your loft. How about pungent spores in your undergarments? Sell your fungus for coin. Competitive prices offered for all your strange mushrooms. All varieties considered. Psychotropic strains especially valued. Expert mycologist Milo in Tricasso is waiting to make you rich and can be found at number 33 Dirt Street. Turn your strange growths into great profits today. Dude, I think the books are some of the favorite things I've seen so far. All right.
Welcome to my emporium of everything, travelers.
Everything?
Well, sort of. You know. Anyway, I am Hedelin Oakhand, your humble servant and proprietor of this establishment.
Nice to meet you, Hedelin. We're the Colwalls.
Fine, marvelous, wonderful. Never forget a phase.
Certain characters can speak different languages, so if you don't understand what you're reading, you can give it to another character who can speak that. At least that's the way they did it in the first game. I'm assuming it's the same thing here. I necessarily don't want to buy anything yet. Jasper.
Hey there.
Welcome, adventurers. Ask and you shall find. Armor, weapons, I've got it all.
We're just taking a look.
Oh, of course, of course. Name's Egil Ironforge, by the way. I make most of what you see here myself.
Impressive. Egil, we're the Colwalls. Pleased to meet you.
A family, eh? Lucky you. Take a look. Don't be shy.
Do I play D&D in real life? I have not only played D&D, I am a perpetual DM. I have run several online live action play series, and I have published tabletop games and have been playing for 35 years, something like that. Do I want to buy... Oh, hello. That's expensive. Where did that Jasper go, and can I sell it? There's only one. Alright, well.
That water looks crystal clear. Think it's drinkable?
I saw a sailor drink some, so it should be.
Remember what a Sorrel Silverstar said?
Oh, you think this water's coming from that place with the dead crabs? I'll pass.
Alright. We can't go up there. Okay, we've already been down here. Jephtha. There's definitely a whole bunch of stuff over there, but I don't know how to get over there yet. Let's go up and around. Oh, actually, I don't know how to get up and around from here. How do I get up through around there? Yeah, it's like closed off. Oh, this is interesting. I'm not quite sure how to go over there. Oh, found something.
What's going on?
Keep back! Stand clear!
A murder.
Looks like someone's died.
Blessed Mareike! Did you see that woman? She looked terrified.
Got something to hide, I'd say.
full of the suspicious woman. Oh my goodness. The yawns are real. Where did she go? Hang on, I think it's showing me. Can I go past these guys? Yes, I can. Nothing back in here. Oh, here she is.
Aaron and Mareike, leave me be. I don't have it.
Have what? What are you talking about?
Oh, your song has a different note. Who are you?
The Colwells. We come from, well, far away.
And the murdered sick-lass woman? That wasn't you.
Why do you think we killed her?
Well, someone did. And you're not from around here, so...
Charming.
Oh, blessed Harmony. Forgive me, it's just that... I bought a couple of things from her, and now she's dead.
What things?
Nothing. Just an old book and a bauble. Some old sick-lass stuff. I know some people who collect this stuff, and she was... kinda desperate, you know, to make some money. I thought I'd make a nice return on my investment.
But now you think you might be in danger.
She told me they were family heirlooms, but you know, now she's dead. I'm wondering if maybe she stole them. If maybe the original owner plays a darker tune.
Could be.
What's worse is my assistant, Jade. She didn't show up this morning. She never goes off alone, not without telling me.
Well, now that is worrying. Are you sure this stuff isn't more important than you say it is?
Sure.
Oh, I failed my insight.
No.
All right, as long as you're sure.
She fibbed.
Look, I'll just stay near the guards until Jade comes back. Unless...
Let me guess. You need our help.
Oh, I knew it. I could tell you were good uns. Could you please escort me to my people?
Your people?
You're really not from here, are you? I am one of the Ka'um tribe. We're travelers. We follow our dream song. Move around Neakos all the time.
You're not a merchant?
Well, I am. I'm supposed to come here, do some business, and then go back to the tribal caravan. But now, I think I'd rather leave.
The log? Yeah, we'll check out the log in a minute.
You said you were part of the Ka'un tribe.
Yeah, that's right.
Ever heard of a woman called Diorcus?
Diorcus? I know a whole bunch. That's a common name among my people.
Really?
Yes. Why?
Ours is human. She's a cleric of Mareike.
Oh, we have a lot of those too. Humans and clerics and human clerics. All sorts.
Never mind.
Sorry. So, anyway, about my situation.
I suppose we could escort you. How far is your caravan?
It's a few days to the south, a traditional camping spot.
Whenever you're ready, let's hit the road.
So, we have a deal. Can we leave now, please?
Alright, so the log shows everything. Everything that happens. Every single conversation point. Every single dice roll. Now, it's not going to show a lot of dice rolls right now. It did show, because I failed an insight check in the middle of the conversation. So that shows. You should check out the... well, I'll guess. Hang on a second. Anyway, so it shows everything. So when you're in a combat situation too, it will show you all the different rolls that you're making, why you succeed and fail, but it only goes up so far, if that makes sense. It won't go through, you know, in perpetuity. But if there are dice rolls, if I can find that, like this one right here, so it's going to show me why I failed, right? So I made a Wisdom Insight ability check against a DC of 12. I rolled a 9. That's a fail. So yeah, the separate things. Bite says, asking because I never played the first, so there'll be more classes to come. Yes, but you should definitely check out the roadmap, which they published yesterday, I think. Because the roadmap shows the roadmap to the things that they are adding in the game. Into the early access, there are more ancestries, aka races, that are coming in the pipeline. There are also additional classes that are coming down the pipeline. Multiplayer is coming down the pipeline. Crafting is coming down the pipeline. All sorts of fun stuff is coming down the pipeline. How do I get where I need to go? Multiple quests want me to go outside. So I think we need to go up here. Can I go through these doors? Nope.
Are we truly ready for this? We know so little about Neokos.
Honestly, I'm still having a hard time believing we're actually free to go.
I wouldn't be surprised if we found Anabazia's spy master hiding in your backpack.
Enough with the chit-chat. Let's go find Deorcus.
Buenos días, midnight. Todo bien. Cansada, pero todo bien. I don't think there's anything else we can do in this area at the moment. I think everything is pointed us out and about. And there are areas that I can't explore yet on the inside here. So, yeah, the cinematics are great. Like, we're in early access and they're already really, really good. All right, we're finally going to get to the world map, which I remember I've seen a lot of in their streams, but I haven't, we haven't actually checked this out in real time yet. Jose, tienes que escribir mejor, amigo. Obviamente soy guapo, pero tienes que escribir mejor, así que puedo entender. Welcome to Traveling in Neokos. You can freely explore the continent of Neokos. At the start of the journey, much of the land lies beneath the fog of war. Hexagons fully covered are uncharted by your party. You cannot travel to them yet. As you move to a charted hex, the surrounding fog lifts, revealing adjacent hexes for you to explore. You have 12 movement points per long rest, 8 per day, and 4 forced march moves at night, which is riskier. Moving into a hex consumes movement points equal to its cost. Once you've spent all of your regular moves, you can either take a long rest or continue with a forced march at greater risk. It also shows that this is a homebrew thing. So this is something that I think is really cool that Tactical Adventures has done, is when something is from the SRD for 5th edition, it is what it is, because it's from the rule set. But when something is homebrew, meaning that Tactical Adventures has put that into the game because Solasta is their own world and they have homebrew components, it's clearly marked as something that is homebrew. So they've got this forced march scenario. I just think it's really cool that they do the homebrew stuff, because it further defines what they have compared to what you might find if you go play a Dungeons & Dragons game that uses the same rule set. So it clearly defines what is, which is awesome. Homebrew rules for the win. Would I recommend this? Oh, 100%. Like, this one for me is a no-brainer because I loved the first game. So, yeah, it's the caveat to that being obviously this is early access, so you have to be willing to understand and deal with it being an early access, because there's going to be bugs, there's going to be graphical issues, there's going to be performance stuff probably. It needs polish. It just went into early access like 2-3 days ago, so. But yeah, I mean, I loved the first game, so it was a no-brainer for me that I was going to play this one in early access. Roads make travel easier and reduce the cost. Types of terrain can also increase. You'll need to cross rivers via bridges or specific spells or powers. High mountains are impassable. You will have to travel around them. As you journey, your party automatically attempts to hunt and forage to gather food for long rests. Even so, it is wise to keep several days of rations in reserve. If you are short on food, you can still camp to recover movement points. However, you will not gain the full benefits of a long rest. You can also check what type of food will be used next to the long rest button. So this is really cool. I remember seeing the preview they did on the map in a live stream. Man, that's probably been 6 months ago. But it's really cool to see this in real time. This is understood. So you have the freedom now to, like, we can completely explore in any direction, or we can head towards quests objectives, right? Because, like, here we have a quest to go over here. That's a long way away. We have a quest there as well. We can go into our quest log really quick and see which ones we have. Like Jira's Secret. This was the one we got told about. Jira asking us to tell Damon 8 circles make 1. Probably some kind of password. And then we have an escort quest. Good God, that's a big map. Holy crap, that's a big map. Looks like we have some options down on the bottom left to allow forced march or to pause on events. Travel options. This allows the party to make rests automatically during their travels. Allow forced march. Pause for temporary events. Long travels will pause whenever a temporary event is initiated in the world to give the party a chance. Slight typo there. Speaking of early access, that's a perfect example. A change to change course. A chance to change course. Pause and character exhaustion. Show post-rest screen. During long travels or manual moves to change. So some actions such as preparing spells or leveling up can be performed. I'm going to turn all those things on. So it's nice to have those as options. So it'll show us right there. That takes 1 movement. That's 3 movement. That's uncharted, so we can't get there yet. And we want to move towards this. This is the closest quest we have, is to the old Sickless building. But let's move 1 party at the moment. We'll move 1 square. We're on a road. Travel interrupted. A new temporary event appeared. How do I see a temporary event? I'm curious about that. I don't see where that went. So I'm not quite sure. It said a temporary event had happened, but it didn't pop anything up. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or if I just didn't understand how that works. Huh. In any case, let's trigger a long rest. Group check success. The party has foraged some food for the next long rest. Okay. Well, let's head on over here and enter. They have spoken.
What? How can you tell? I don't see anything.
It's a secret hideout, remember?
But Jira said it was in an abandoned building. This is the middle of nowhere.
Trust me, follow the path and make sure to keep your eyes open. Remember, Jira's friend was being hunted by Anabazia's goons.
I believe they have spoken on the potential for consoles, but it's not part of early access. So you should go look at the fact page for Solasta 2 for more information on that kind of stuff, hunters. In early access, Jeffa must not die if you visit the Lion's Dens before completing her quest. Her death will trigger a game over. Make sure you have a way to revive her, such as an Aether Pearl. In the full release, her survival will no longer be mandatory. This is the local map.
Someone really had a grudge against that tree.
Someone was training their archery skills, that's all.
Do you think that's a warning?
There's only one way to find out. Let's move.
I should save the game here as a manual save because it mentioned that if she dies, the game over. So I need to make sure I have a manual save here just in case.
What's that over there?
Oh, some sort of a structure.
The door to an ancient ruin.
The way in must be somewhere else.
Okay. All of their so the first game came to all the consoles. So I think if you look at what they did with the first game, it eventually came to consoles. But it launched on PC only.
Oh, what's that stench?
Ugh. Rotting meat, like a predator's den.
Should we be worried?
Worried? No. Cautious? Yes.
Let's hope that isn't the smell of our spy's rotting corpse.
What is this? These are those creatures we saw earlier. The Sickless, I think is what they were called.
What's that you found?
A dagger.
Impressive.
I mean, it's all neat and shiny. Not some rusty piece of crap dropped here long ago.
Someone was here pretty recently.
Probably our spy. We're getting close.
Advanced tutorial, advanced shove. Some arenas feature areas that deal damage when a creature is pushed against them, whether it's an environmental hazard or a trap. It's a double-edged sword as enemies can shove you. Oh, so it's showing me a trap. There's a trap right there. I see. Hang on, let me You're my rogue. Sneak attack. Yes, surprise them. Oh yeah. I surprised them. I don't really want to move up too far. Let's have her switch. Okay, one down. Oh shit, they've got a huge move and attack radius. That's not good. First and foremost. And there's a big boy too.
Damn.
Okay.
Nyoka, Evo.
These things have a ton of hit points. I missed. Oh, this is not going to end well. Let's get him up to the forefront. So because they're surprised, they're currently rolling at a disadvantage, which is nice. Oh shit! He just regened hit points for everybody. Oh no, he gave them temporary hit points via growl. Not cool, man. Now they've got a boatload of additional hit points. Definitely need to burn down. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Hit the paladin. I'm okay with that. Okay. No, don't let it run too far. I missed. Alright, I got 3 grouped up. Now's the time for a nice AoE. Let's do an acid splash. It didn't die? Why did it not die? Ow! Holy schmoly! Okay, actually I saved whatever that was. I thought that was a different roll. That thing's got 42 hit points. Holy crap. I'm gonna go big or go home. I managed to hit it though. I should go ahead and burn the magic missile.
Arcana Evo Malvis!
I missed! A critical failure. That's not good. Nine slashing damage. Ouch. I'm okay with him being stuck up there. I don't mind. Just stay away. Better go magic missile again.
Arcana Evo Malvis!
Alright, Sandline is now down. Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna have to go up. I may have to go up. Or try to get line of sight somehow. Hold to dash. Is it stuck up there, I'm wondering? It might be stuck. It might be a pathing issue. Miles, I would rather have you run over here. Come in from behind. Oh, yep. Hang on. That was a bad decision. Miles. Run away, Miles. Oh, I could totally get an attack on it from here. Nice. Come on now.
Arcana Evo Malvis!
Oh, Syrian. I'm gonna go Divine Smite. Ow! That's right. Victory is mine. Oh, we're missing whatever that was. Alright, what else we got in here? Venison. These pouches are all empty, it says. Interesting. Oh, we can definitely climb up here. Oh, this is leading somewhere. Shit, I should save. Actually, you know what? Leaves the quick save. I did play Solasta 1. There's playlists up on my YouTube channel. Scroll or Scorching Ray. Can I learn spells? Oops. I can only use it. Yeah, you give me that one. What was the other? No, there was another tutorial. Yeah, I'm not sure. All right. You found Damien hiding in the hideout built inside the old Sickless building. He was pinned down by beacon agents.
We should take a look at this.
Interesting. Oh no! Go disarm that, please. Whew. Stop moving.
Surrender and you shall be spared.
No way! You'll have to come and get me!
There is no escape. You're simply delaying the inevitable.
We'll see about that.
Fine. Your funeral.
What's going on here?
Help! He's trying to kill me!
Stay out of this, stranger.
And who are you?
A servant of the Lady Anabazia. This man is wanted for espionage. I have full signed authority to take him in.
He's going to kill me! He's one of the Beacon's executioners!
Spells and powers. What is this? I don't know what spell. I don't know what spell that is. It doesn't have like a tooltip. Let me switch over really quick. It does have a tooltip with the mouse and keyboard. But just not with the controller, so... Okay. Miles is now guided. I should have chosen some. I guess it was just for his character. Alright, I'm going to try the deception. We're on a top secret mission for Anabasia. It's a 65% chance. Oh, I failed.
On a top secret mission
I
for the
failed.
Lady Anabasia to infiltrate this spy's network.
Since when did you become one of our agents?
Well, that's why the Lady Anabasia recruited us. Nobody knows who we are. Now, just walk away and pretend you're angry. We'll mention your help in our report.
Well, your spy talents need some honing because you're a terrible liar. Now get out of my face, or you'll end up on my kill list.
Do I have a chance to do it again?
We're here on a top secret...
Since when did you...
That's why the... Now,
so that's interesting. I wonder
This is an outrage. Who gave you authority to interfere? Lady Anabasia will hear about this.
That's interesting. It gave me a second chance to roll. That's got to be a bug.
I suppose I should thank you, whoever you are.
We're the Colwalls.
Oh, that's right. What was that password again?
8 circles make 1.
What? Where did you hear that?
Your friend Jira. He told us to come here and tell you that.
You mean... Jira? Is he...
I'm afraid so. He was executed.
I thought I'd be prepared. But somehow I hoped...
I did have a great trip, JD&L. Thank you.
Now he's a martyr.
He told us about your republic and the beacon.
It was a great and productive trip.
Well, I don't think Jira would have just given out the password, even if he was tortured. So, I guess I have to trust you.
You're safe from Anabasia's agents, at least for now. What will you do?
I have to get back to Kaya Treffia. Deliver this box to my supervisor.
Your supervisor? Who's that?
Tribune Galana Silvermoon. She's a great person. I'm sure she's going to be a senator someday. Lovely lady.
What's a tribune?
Oh, you really are new here. It's a high political rank. We're very... organized as a state.
Interesting. And senators are the highest rank?
Yes. And no. As I said, it's complicated. I'm not too political, not like that.
I see.
What's in the box, man? What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Just look. I'm sorry. I'm not sure I can trust you that much yet.
But you said it yourself. Jira wouldn't have given us the password if you couldn't
failed a
trust
persuasion
us.
check.
Yes, but still, you could have tricked him. It's a clue. To something bigger.
Come on now. We saved your life.
I can't do that. I need to, have to, get this to Tribune Silvermoon.
Okay.
We have other pressing matters to attend to, but maybe we'll come visit someday.
If you say so. If you don't mind, I'd like to name you in my report. Is that all right?
Sure, why not?
I guess I'll be on my way then. Farewell, and may the light of the Nexus shine on you, Colwalls.
Quest ends here for now. You will be able to continue this quest in the full game.
I hate those.
Oh, I think somebody just about blew it up. I was gonna say. Yeah, so that was a way to remotely blow those up. Oh, there's a campfire up here. Which means we can rest. Alright, what else is in here? Oh, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away, get away! It's gonna blow up. Maybe that one's not gonna blow up. Okay, pick that lock. You go, girl. Oh. Who gets to use that mace? Betting my paladin. Wait, can I not use the mace? What did I give him? Oh wait, do I have to transfer that to him? Oh, it's unidentified. I think you have to rest. I think it said something about a long rest to identify items. Need more green team in the chat. Identify item. It's a mace +1. So he can't use it. Or do I have to give it to him? Okay, you had to, okay. It had to be on his physical person. Okay. So he is now using that mace. Okay, there's no way out of there from here. Can I open the door now? So that's a little bugged out because we're on the other side of the door. So I can't actually open it from this side, so I think that might be a little bit of a bug. Because we can do it from this side. Just, it's missing a blue square on the other side. Yeah. Alright. Fair enough. Did I miss something on the corpse over here? No, it says empty. Huh. Well, I think we're done in here. Ruh-roh. There we go. A little bit of a bug on that climb down. Do, 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 do. Alright, from here on out, that's the main quest. I don't know where we have to go to deliver. Can I track that? Oh, you're already tracking. Now, will it show up in the map now? Where the hell am I supposed to deliver her? Many women among them by the name of Eorcus. You met the gnome. She fears for her life. I don't know where she wants me to. Yeah, I don't know where we need to go for that quest. An unlooked-for occurrence. As you make your way along a path through the foliage of a dense forest, you notice that Jeffba is looking preoccupied and frequently launches worried glances behind her. Let's talk to her. Something's up.
We can't go on like this. We have to do something.
What are you talking about? What's going on?
Ability check. I made a perception roll. Success. Something's about to attack us. Ooh, I like the camera pull.
Really? You can't hear them on the wind?
The
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
We've been followed since Kayamar. We have to lose them. Or I feel our song will end badly.
You think they're the ones after your sickless items?
Blessed Maraike. That is the one thing I am certain of.
Okay, time to take the initiative. Ambush them. This is as good a place as any. We can hold the high ground.
I have the high ground. Let's
Are you
do it.
sure? We don't know exactly what or how many there are.
She's right. What if they're too strong for us? We could lose our lives.
We don't have much time. They'll be here soon.
Excuse me.
Stay low. We're gonna be fine. Check your gear.
We're not your crew.
Reach the campsite and ambush them. How do I ambush? I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do here, because they said something we can get the high ground to ambush them. Oh, I can see him moving on the map now. Okay. You have ambushed the enemy. Sneak attack! Surprise, motherfucker! Alright. I'll have the high ground. Alright, let's do cantrips for now. I don't know how to do... I haven't done a shove attack. Oh, a young sand lion is coming in for the fun too. Alright, Elvara. Oh, they gotta come up. Oh, I'm gonna punch you off the edge. Oh, she hit him with a guiding light. That was awesome. Alright. I can't move or I'll trigger an attack of opportunity. These are ranged attacks.
Arcana, Wally, Malmis!
I want to punt him off the edge. Disadvantage because he's so close. I want to try to punt him. Love it. I don't remember them having shove in the first game, so I'm glad to see that here. Uh-oh, we got a ranger. Critical miss. We need to focus fire on that asshole.
Alright, Evo!
40% chance. That's not very high. Let's get up here.
Alright, Evo!
50%. Let's do ready action. Somebody's got a double attack. That is not good. Oh, I killed it. Nice.
We're still in the fight.
Dude, he got me with a freaking crit hit. All right, we got 2 rangers on the, or yeah, 2 rangers for sure. Let's see if I can hit one of these with the. I haven't tried this spell yet. Oh, I got him. He's incapacitated. All right, my dear. You missed. Miles, buddy. Holy crap, that thing has a lot of movement. We need to take care of this.
You never trained hard enough. Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
Booyah.
Malvis!
That's right. Alright, he's up now. Dude, what a... Yeah, well, he's just rushing. We're good. Mace in the face. Well, I'm gonna ignore him. He's on fire. My dear, let's hit you with something potent. I missed. I missed.
Arcana, Evo, Malvis!
That guy's got a boatload of hit points. Problem is, he's coming after Jephthah. Ouch! If he kills Jephthah, it's game over.
Can't you see I'm busy?
Oh no. Stabilize. Not a lot of hit points, but better than nothing. Let's see if I can hit him with another, I'm done. I don't have it. Psychic damage. Well, you can get all the way over here. He does not like her at all. I can't lose her though because it'll fail the quest state. Got him. What's up, Lou? What's up, Cypher?
They were definitely after us.
Their song has ended.
Let's see what we have here. What's this?
Oh, we got a history check.
Sickless jewelry.
Of course. The Sickless woman. She wanted to sell it to me, but I said no.
How about this?
Looks like some sort of gemstone.
Play whatever you want, whenever
Might be
you
worth
want.
a pretty
I'm not
penny.
going to tell anybody what they should play or when they should play
It's
it.
a Sickless keystone. They're very common. It allows them to focus the flow of mana to power greater magic.
Interesting. And this? This looks like a map drawn in glass. Or is that amber?
Song of Wonder. It's an amberlith, an ancient form of Sickless map. No one knows how they made them.
Oh look, a cross there, see? This is a treasure map.
Treasure?
It's more likely
I
something to
like
do with their
treasure.
plans or the location of their hideout.
What about this piece of paper? The writing's very odd.
Oh, we made an ability check as well.
It's a common cipher. Simple to decrypt.
By Aaron's beard. If you can, please do.
Bring Calabar's map to the hideout. Kill the woman if needed.
Oh, blessed Maraike, not Jade.
We can't be sure of that. She could still be alive.
We should make sure Jebfa returns to her people safely.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want my song to end. But is my life worth more than Jade's?
Well, we could find the place
If you
marked
knew
on
I
the
would
map.
answer
Maybe we
like
can
that,
locate
you
the
know, it's
friend
kind of
and
a
whoever is behind this.
rhetorical
Blessed
question at that
listener.
point.
I will trust your decision.
All right. We've got goodies to loot. Throwing axe, amethyst, hide armor. Got some loot down here. I'm on the wrong character. He's the one I want to come up here and open the bag. Reverse river. Oh, what is that? A longbow. Ooh, a pearl. Okay. There's something up top as well. You know what? Something I forgot. Can I tell the compass to not spin? That's probably going to be in our interface. No, it's not. Oh, karmic dice are on? Oh, turn that shit off. Yeah, I don't see a way to, hang on. Yeah, I didn't want to do that. Settings. I just want to turn the karmic dice off. I didn't want to turn analytics off. Okay. I don't see a way to, like, manipulate the compass. I usually like to turn the compass off so that it's not doing the auto turn thing. But I don't actually see a way to do that here. Okay, we already went to the top of that. Each party member has their own inventory. You can filter the types. Yep. Okay, the river behind is not flowing upstream as if time had reversed. So mysteries in Nikos are not meant to be solved. My egg in the nest. I've been writing this letter to you since I left to find you there. It's hard marching down and away from a mountain home. I could hear you crying in your grand's knees, and every step in the snow was harder than the last. Never let a man short in the beard tell you what you're worth. God, that is a great quote. Never let a man short in the beard. In other words, don't let young idiots try to tell you what you're worth. Why? Because they're young idiots who don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Get some experience underneath your belt. Alright. How are we getting out of here? Need to leave. Alright. Yeah, I'm a big fan of compass always pointing north. Gym hours as usual on a Saturday. Nothing wrong with that, Cypher. Ooh, what is this? It's an event that lasts until I reach it. You've reached the border of the Beacon's territory. This place, known as the Sentinel, guards the only land access to Kaer Mar. Enter the fort.
That?
Some kind of border post?
Oh, shouldn't be a problem. We're agents of the Beacon, remember?
What makes you think I forgot?
Agents of the Beacon. That is a good point for me to go ahead and wrap it up, everybody. We started a bit earlier this morning because my sleep schedule was all messed up because of the trip. But we had a good, almost a 4-hour session this morning. And a whole bunch of clippable videos, which I am now going to go cut. And then find something to eat. And then I'm probably going to take a nap. I know Chris and I got to go to the grocery store at some point. And I'll be back with Greedfall 2 later today, as we continue our playthrough of both of these games, Solasta 2 and Greedfall 2. I'll be playing both of these daily until we get to Crimson Desert next Thursday. We'll go from there. The early access is about 15 to 20 hours is what they said, so I'm anticipating I should be able to wrap up the early access of this game before we get there, but Greenfall 2 is going to be a much bigger playthrough because that's 30 to 50 hours. So when we get to Crimson Desert, I'll be balancing Greedfall 2 and Crimson Desert. But in the meantime, it's this game and Solasta. We're doing Solasta 2 in the mornings, Greedfall 2 in the afternoons. As is always the case with the games I play, if you miss any of the live streams, you can always watch the VODs back on YouTube. Or if you prefer the episodic format, you can watch them in the episodic playlists, which I do on YouTube. Every game I play gets a playlist. Those are about an hour long per. I will start airing episodes tomorrow. Maybe today. We'll see how the day goes. But I'll see everybody in the next one. Stay safe. Have fun. We had a bunch of super chats, a bunch of gifted memberships today over on Twitch. We had some channel renewals. Thanks everybody for the support. I appreciate you guys being here. I'll catch you next time. Stay safe.